Hello and welcome to my survival world. I am Golsie and over the last year we've been building this epic kingdom in Minecraft survival. With today the protection of the kingdom, these epic city walls. Hope you enjoy and come along this journey by subscribing. First, preparing the area for the walls with some quick terraforming action. There, I placed in the foundation layout of these city walls. This gives a good idea of the width the wall sections will have between the towers. Speaking of the towers, at the end I also added a bit of foundation for them as well. And at this point I'm unsure if I will use that piece of terrain as part of the defensive structure or remove it entirely and continue the wall from the tower on. I will figure that out soon though. I originally designed the splash of color that would pop on this build to be spruce logs. However, I think the basic non-strip pale oak blocks would actually look really nice instead. What do you think about this build and what should I build next to complete the kingdom? Please let me know in the comments. That is the design of the first wall segment. Oh, I forgot to add the pale oak. There it is, and yeah, I think this will fit just nicely. I will also add a little covered piece up top later and hang some fire beacons from the roof to cap it off fully. But before adding that top cover, I will first build the other side as well. That is the first wall section done. Well, save for the top cover. It looks very daunting when getting up close, which is exactly what I was going for. In these little gaps I left, you can see where the cover will go. There's a very clear and good open view from here, so no potential invaders could surprise us. The wall will be entered via the towers connecting it. Now, let's build the other side as well. There it is all in, though for now in a bit of an unfinished state. I was going for building one of these towers here, but I came to a conclusion in my mind. About this little mountain that was in the way, I thought about ending the wall there, but I think actually building a tower there would look a lot better. There will be other bodies of terrain included in the defensive structure, as a mountain is plenty impenetrable enough. Oh, that literally does nothing. Good old mining to do then. See you in a bit. And that's the mountain gone. It's now finally time to place in that tower. As you can probably tell, this tower is very closely copied from the main big tower gates. And for good reason. Using a totally different design would look really weird and out of place. The main towers are however quite bulky and a bit too oversized to go all around the place. Hence why I adapted the design to be a bit smaller and with that fit in better in its environment. In this video I will continue by building more wall sections and continue surrounding the kingdom a bit further, also coming up the tower interiors finishes. And that's the second tower in as well, looking good. And the wall starts to feel a lot more complete and look like a defensive structure. It's not quite done yet though. One more thing needs to go up top, that being a cover with some fire beacons hanging from the ceiling. After that, this small wall section is complete. Let's move swiftly through this cover build. And getting the fire beacons in. And that's the design I dreamt up. Just this section for now, but I will continue it shortly. I'm just showing it off a bit in detail. Be good here for a bit. There are all the beacons I made. Those are the things that will really stand out during the night. Look at that, very noticeable. I am debating on adding more lights to the lower sections as well, as it is very dark now as you can see. This can always be modified later of course. Now let's extend these walls, otherwise enemies can just be simply walking around them. and this village is unfortunately entirely in the way. Let's remove it. Massive relocation definitely used to be a thing back then, all for the king. And wow, that is the full extent of the wall we're building today, and it is huge. I made the wall purposefully not straight or 19 degrees angled everywhere. It adds a lot of character to have a 30, a 45 and a 90 degree angle on these sections. Also from the inside you feel completely surrounded and protected. The wall extends from mountain to mountain, running behind the Colosseum I built in a previous episode. The last parts I want to add to the defensive wall are the insides of the tower and later the direct surroundings of the wall itself, meaning some vegetation. I have also completed one of the walls that ends on the mountain, capping it off more uniform. The wall design is closely related to the tower gate I already placed, with some adjustments in scale and configuration. I decided on massive arches as they complement the towers and give the wall some real more structural integrity. And with the wall being 43 blocks tall, this build is an impenetrable fortress. Riding up onto these gates, you get dwarfed by the size and scale of them, towering over you as a monument that could stand the ages. What happened to my skin though? And with that, I proudly present you these epic medieval city walls. I really hope you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I hope to see you next time.